All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Krokadash, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim, to the elect that are scattered across the four corners of this earth, pushing the truth out of faith and sincerity. I'm the brother Shema Allah from the GMS Houston camp. And this lesson is going to be going to how hearts are going to be turned cold in that day. See, for the ones who don't have this knowledge and understanding of what's known, what's about to come down, or what's about to go down, man, hey, and that day, the love that they got for one another, for their mothers, for their cousins, for their friends, right? These niggas that's gang banging, they so-called got love for each other. Man, they all gonna turn on each other, man. Hey, this great day that's coming, the great day of judgment, Jacob's trouble, right? All of that, man. Hey, these people, they gonna lose them feelings, them so-called feelings they got. Man, they gonna turn on another. See, these things are gonna happen. These things are coming to America, right? Soon, very soon. See, it's already a division amongst the people with the jab, right? Other people in the house got it, but the other ones don't believe in it, right? They get into arguments with each other on why one did take it or why one didn't take it. You see, amen. And Esau gonna start coming after those who ain't got it, and the ones who ain't got it gonna get delivered up by the ones who did take it. That's how it's gonna be, man. Hey, that love is waxing cold in these times already, but it's gonna get worse, man, because it's gonna be every man for themselves, right? Except for the ones who got this truth, man, and the Most High protect them, man. They're gonna be good in that day, even though they're gonna be going through things, but it ain't gonna be on the level of the 2/3, man. The rest of these people, right? But the ones who ain't got this truth, man, they gonna lose it. Scripture say, Isaiah 33:6 say, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability in our time. So this truth and knowing what's up, knowing what's about to happen, knowing why this is going on, is going to keep us stable. And to know that, man, amen, the Lord got us. So we're going to have that faith, right? Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, right? Iniquity, what is iniquity? Sin upon sin, right? Transgressions against the laws. It's going to be wickedness flourishing even more in these streets because, bro, hey, the law is going to be out of there. The law of this so-called white man that he got, ain't nobody going to be following that. Hey, it's going to be, man, people getting killed, people getting raped, people getting robbed, and ain't going to be no police to call upon. It ain't going to be nothing, right? You're going to have a food shortage, everything. People gonna have kids. They're gonna have to do something. They can't be worried about everybody. They ain't gonna be worried about everybody else. They gonna be worried about feeding themselves and their family. They gonna worry about protecting themselves and their families. This is what we gonna come to, right? They don't make these movies a purge, right? All those movies like that, man, for no reason. These things are gonna happen. People watch these things. Without a spiritual eye, without understanding, without knowing that, okay, man, hey, this is gonna happen. They just telling us something, you know. They telling us their plans, right? Which the men of the Lord, when we watch these, we already know, like, hey, it's gonna come because it's in the scriptures, right? We know that it's gonna happen because the Most High has gotten these words to be written down, and we are out here prophesying of things for to come, which that's what prophesying is, things that are gonna come to pass. But yeah, man, all hearts are going to be turned cold that day, man. People, so-called family members, cousins and shit, man, they gonna turn on each other, bro, quick. This is 2 Ezra 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe means death and destruction. Hey, destruction to the world and them that dwell therein. Why? Because the Most High is about to visit this place with plagues, right? Just like in Egypt before, he said that, right? The Most High is about to fuck this place up for the wickedness that's been going on. Hey, nobody's gonna go unpunished for the works that you're doing, whether they're good or bad. You're gonna receive something for that. You're gonna get a reward for anything that you do in this flesh. For if you was righteous, or if you was a wicked, right? Whatever you've been getting into, whatever you've been having your heart set upon, your mind, right? Whether it's focusing on the Most High, keeping His laws to the best of His ability, you know, changing your ways, or if you just being in the world being a nigga, a heathen, a 2/3, right? Just living it up, you're going to get a reward according to your works. So destruction is coming. And the scriptures say there's going to be more that be destroyed than to be saved. This world was made for many, but the world to come for few. So destruction to this place. Right? This is gonna be a terrible, dark time. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. With swords, the modern day sword is a gun. So people gonna be out here rioting, fighting against each other, killing each other. Right? Bro, things are not gonna matter in that day. People are just gonna be in that straight survival mode, doing whatever they gotta do to survive, killing whoever they gotta kill to survive. And the weak is gonna be taken out on that day. And even the Most High said he gonna make the men like women in that day too. Not his men, but because the Most High gonna be strengthening them. But the ones outside of that, bro, hey, man, they gonna bitch up and they gonna fold up. They gonna, the ones that getting all into this rioting and all of that, killing each other, getting into that type of spirit, bro. The Most High gonna take them out. Right, we know not to get into any of that. That's for these people. See, he says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. Right? Sedition, like uprising against the government. People ain't gonna be listening to the government no more. Right? People are gonna be coming up against the government and challenging the thing that they saying. Right? And that's when Esau gonna have to come in and do something. He gonna start laying motherfuckers down. There ain't gonna be no talking until you get down and lay down. That man said he should come to like a madman, sparing none. Right? He finna show these people his true intention, how he truly feel, especially our people, how he feel about us. Yeah, he gonna come through and taking lives, and the Most High gonna be with him to do it. And nobody can be against the Most High. So if the Most High wants you out of here, you're going to be out of here. It says, in invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So, hey, they're going to be doing whatever the fuck they want to do. And ain't nobody going to be able to tell them nothing, no officers, no governors, no president. Man, they're going to be like, fuck that. We ain't listening to none of that, and we got to do what we got to do. It's pure chaos. I believe that's anarchy. Right? But it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Esau gonna lock this motherfucker down with his military. You ain't gonna be able to roam freely anymore. Man, Esau gonna be taking away all your so-called rights that you got. And this is what's gonna drive people insane. Man, Esau about to change this whole shit up. See, people living comfortably. You see? Bitches got OnlyFans accounts, right? These celebrities, the Jake celebrities, living comfortably in their big homes, they eating good, living good, whatever, living good enough, not as being on an elite level, but compared to what Jake is doing, the average Jake, they living comfortably, right? I mean, the Most High finna strip everybody, every sellout, everybody that turned against him, everybody that came up against his truth, came up against the prophets. These things that are coming were created for them. You see? And you can't get emotional, right? If people is caught up in that, like family members or whatever, you can't get emotional over that. These things have to happen for that good to come, for everybody to be righteous in the kingdom, for everybody to be brought back. All these things got to come to pass. It says, for because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You see, it says, houses shall be destroyed, men shall be afraid. You're going to have men that just scared as fuck in that day. They ain't going to know what to do. Because they weren't built for this. They weren't preparing for this time. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with a sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So, man, it's going to be a law in society. People going to be doing whatever they want to do. And people going to be low on food, short on food and water. And they're going to be going to go take that. And they're going to be going, bro, house to house. Man, especially in Esau neighborhoods, man, hey, they getting ran in. Our people, right, the ones that ain't privy to this knowledge, they're going to be out here and getting involved into this. But the minute, Lord, we know better. We know how to move. This everything is spiritual. The Most High gonna provide for his. See, but the rest of these people, bro, hey, they gonna come up against you. He says, love shall wax cold. Even people you didn't came up with, even people that you didn't thought that y'all were just so close, right? That they had real love for you. They gonna turn on you. Man, Howard Shaw is a great example how people was trying to deliver him up. Everybody was trying to, demonize Howard Shaw. Well, most of the people, you had believers, right? But you had people that was trying to put Howard Shaw to death for nothing. That's rising up against Howard Shaw. And Howard Shaw said a man's soul should be there of his own household. I say, we can't be surprised if we see that. We should just get our minds ready for it to see whatever in that day. But that was a lesson, man. I was just edifying. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.